Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Moonday and I do pick a card readings, as you can probably see. For those of you who are new, thank you for stopping by and please consider subscribing. I post new video every week. For those of you who are returning subscribers, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate you guys. And you know that without you this channel would not be continuing really to exist. So yeah, thank you so much to each and every one of you. So today's reading is all about your soulmate's first impression of you. So yeah, it could be like your next soulmate, it could be also like for twin flame relationship or whatever, however you want to call it really. And it's also like a timeless reading, so it doesn't matter when you're gonna watch it, it's still gonna apply to you and your situation. Some of these things might be a little bit triggering for you, so you know, maybe you know, if this is something that you don't agree with, you can either let go of that or maybe just think about changing the trait that doesn't really seem very, well, let's say amazing about you, that you really don't want people to see you that way. But yeah, before I start, as usual, this is a general reading, so not everything is going to resonate with you, so take whatever does resonate with you and simply leave the rest. And if you're not a fan of this kind of things in general, you can always click off of this video and find the content that you will enjoy much more. Alright, so for those of you who don't know how these kind of readings work, we've got 4 groups of cards here. This is going to be the group number 1 with the clear quartz, group number 2 with the citrine, group number 3 with the aventurine, and group number 4 with the rose quartz. Some of these groups have more cards than the other groups, but don't worry about that, just to let you know that somehow it happened. But this is not going to change the quality of your reading. And yes, so you can pause this video right now, you can meditate on your choice, you can use pendulum, you can choose by crystal, by number, and I'll just remember to listen to your intuition and in the end just pick the group of cards that you feel like resonates the most with you. And then whenever you're ready, you can go to the description box down below and get your timestamp that is going to take you directly to your group. So yeah, without any further ado, I am going to start your reading. Hello group number 1, I hope you're doing well. So today we are going to be sorry, checking what like what are your soulmates like first impressions of you. And this is the clear quartz group. So I'm going to go with the tarot first, and then we're gonna get extra information from the oracle cards. Oh my gosh, sorry. So let me start with your tarot. We've got 2 of coins, we've got the Knight of Swords, we've got the Temperance, interesting, we've got the King of Cups, and we've got the Chariot. Looks like they have, I'm not gonna lie, they have very mixed impressions of you. This is the first thing I can tell you, like straight off the bat. They do have a very mixed impressions, because maybe you're somebody who is or is gonna give a very mixed signals, I'm getting. Because there's a few cards that are kind of like contradicting each other in here. Like we've got the 2 of coins, and you know, to me that this is the card that speaks about you know, trying to keep things in balance, especially when it comes to your private life and, for example, your work life or your school life or whatever, you know, just trying to keep like whatever you do in balance, like in healthy balance, you know, trying to make sure that you don't spend too much time on doing something, so then you don't have time for something that is equally as important to you. So this is the one thing that I'm definitely getting for you, group number one. So they definitely see you as somebody who is striving for balance, maybe like in their professional life and their work life. Maybe you know, you will be talking about your let's say work life or like school life, but in the same time, you know, you're gonna be talking about like your personal life, maybe your friends, maybe your family, and it's going to be very balanced, you know, when it comes to that. We also have the Temperance card, and this is kind of like, to me, it's basically very similar when it comes to the meaning, you know. This is showing me somebody who's very balanced, you know, who's very patient, who yeah, who's basically like, once again, striving for balance in their life, like emotional balance, physical balance, you know, everything that you can think of. So this is like, these two cards, they go really hand in hand, you know, the Temperance and the Two of Coins. And with the King of Cups, it is very like pretty much the same thing, because the King of Cups is somebody who is emotionally extremely stable, and this is the vibe you are giving off as well. So interesting, very interesting. They see you, they're gonna see you as a person of contrast a little bit. So on one hand, we've got this side of you who is very patient, you know, who wants to have things in balance. Maybe you're also somebody who wants to have like a relationship based on a partnership. This is how they're gonna see you as well. Somebody who doesn't want to, you know, people having different roles, maybe depending on their gender stereotypes or whatever, but you're somebody who wants to have like a true partnership when you know that you can rely on each other, and everyone has got their responsibilities and everybody knows what to do. Nobody is kind of, you know, stepping in to make the decision just on their own. You're making decisions together, you would be making decisions together, you know. This is something like that. They see you also as somebody who is very who, yeah, before even makes any decision, you need some time to think about it and see all the options available, you know, and their outcomes possibly. So then we are going to the part that is a little bit contrasting, like I was saying, you know. So we do have this part of emotional stability, of patience, of, you know, seeing all the options and preparing for that, you know, weighing the decisions and the outcomes. And then we get the Knight of Swords in the Chariot, which kind of, like I was saying, they're contradicting these things. So maybe you are also going to let them think that you're also somebody, okay, I'm getting that now, you're also somebody who's extremely goal-oriented as well. So apart from your personality, who is very balanced and very like emotionally stable and everything, you're also somebody who is very like, who's very hardworking when it comes to achieving your goals. And whenever you do have your goal, you will, like, this person will realize that you will not stop for anything to achieve that goal. You're just gonna rush forward, you know, not even thinking about the obstacles, not even taking care about the obstacles, because, you know, as this Chariot, you're gonna show them that you've got a lot of willpower, you know, to, once again, because they speak, this is the balance part that was kind of like we've got in here. We've got with the Knight of Cups, King of Cups, oh my god, I don't know what's wrong with me today, sorry. And you know, you're somebody who's just not gonna stop for anything before you reach your goal. And sometimes, you know, when it comes to that, when it comes to your ambitions, you might totally forget about that part of you and just rush forward without even thinking. So you are kind of going to give up that vibe, but so they might get a little bit scared, I'm getting, when it comes to the Knight of Swords part of you. You know, I feel like they might like this part of you, this very well balanced person with, you know, their emotions in the right place and everything. But then, you know, when it comes to that, when it comes to achieving your goals or something like that, you know, your ambitions in life, you're rushing just forward, you know, you kind of know how to make things work, but sometimes it's just that you are going to, let's say, shoot before you ask the question. So this is also something they are going to notice about you. Okay, so let's get into the oracle cards and see if we can get any extra information or confirmation or whatever. So we have the unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Okay, so the thing is, they might also see you as somebody who, you know, is very stoic when it comes to expressing their feelings. So they might think that you're not interested in them. This is what I'm getting, you know, that you're not interested in them. Even if you are, because your whole exterior, is not going to show that you're attracted or there's like any of this chemistry going, because you kind of prefer keeping your feelings and emotions to yourself, because you don't want to come off when it comes to love as somebody who is rushing into things really quickly. So you prefer to have like this very stoic atmosphere and a vibe around you, and this is what might make that potential soulmate think that you're just totally not interested, that you're not attracted to them. So there is like a small warning sign for you, group number one. Show a little bit of you know, that of your attraction to them, that you're interested in general. Then we have the honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Well, yeah, this is also it's also talking to me that just a second, because I had a thought and it totally escaped, so just give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm getting that maybe, you know, when you guys meet, you will be kind of talking about like what is it called, like going on a trip, or like exploring different countries, exploring different places, you know, and this is something that will be very interesting to them as well. And maybe, you know, you would even get into like thinking, oh yeah, you know, we might go somewhere together like once, like have a holiday trip or something like that. That would be nice. So, you know, you might both be interested in traveling in general, you know, like visiting different places, visiting different cities, travel by water, obviously, in here. So, you know, maybe like a cruise or something like that. And the last card, we've got what did I say? Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So this is exactly what I just said, you know, when they might think that there is no attraction like from your side, that you're not interested. So this is this is for you, group number one. Just, you know, don't be scared to express maybe not love from the very beginning, but express that you're interested in them, you know, just kind of show them, give them a sign that you're interested, that there is, you know, this you feel attracted to them and you want to get to know them better maybe, and actually, you know, just enjoy some time together. You know, it doesn't have to literally be like going on a trip, but like just spending some time together, just the two of you, so you can get to know each other better. Okay, so this is all I've got for you, group number one, and I do hope it was fun. If you did like this reading, please don't forget to give me thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel. I post new video every week. And yeah, leave me a comment. Tell me how did that resonate with you. I love reading your comments, guys. And thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in the next video. Hello, group number two. I hope you're doing well. So today we're asking the cards, what would be your soulmate's first impressions of you? And this is our Citrine group. So I am going to start with the tarot cards, and then I'm going to go to the oracle cards and see what else we can get. But let's just start. What are the first impressions? Yeah, I think I mentioned in the intro that some of the things might not be very amazing to hear, so just letting you know, please remember about that. So we have the Five of Cups. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Page of Swords. Oh my god. There's a lot of court cards. We have the Four of Coins. And we have the Six of Coins. Okay. So we've got Two of Cups, Two of Swords, and Two of Coins. That is something very interesting. Okay. So I'm getting the first thing that they're going to notice about you, group number 2, is this Five of Cups energy. You know, this is the energy of somebody who's sad, who's depressed, who is going through some problems, and is definitely in general on the quite negative side when it comes to life. You know, it doesn't mean that they're not gonna like be interested in you at all, but this is just the vibe you give off in their eyes. So, you know, they are seeing you as being very pessimistic about a lot of things, you know. Maybe you're gonna have like a conversation, and then you're gonna be like, yeah, I would love to do something, but I'm not good enough, I'm not educated enough, I'm not, I don't know, young enough, I'm not old enough, I'm not something, you know. And there's this like the continuation of making a lot of excuses and just looking at the things that you can't achieve and you can't do in life instead of the things that you might be able to do or you can do, or, you know, like you having some kind of talent or like, you know, some amazing abilities that maybe other people don't have, but instead you are focusing on the things that you don't have, that you won't have, that you can't have, and, you know, all of this jazz in general. So they might see you as very pessimistic at first, you know, somebody who is just, like I said, only talking about the things that they couldn't achieve in their life or they won't be able to achieve in their life, and just in general like focusing on the negative side when it comes to your life in general. But they will also see you as somebody who is like this Knight of Cups, you know, that's somebody who actually, that is quite interesting, because I'm getting that you might be the first person to actually make an offer, you know, when it comes to like going out on a date with your soulmate. You might be the first one who is going to approach them. It doesn't have to be literally like face to face. It could be like somewhere on social media or like a dating platform or something like that. But I do feel like you might be the first one who is going to come, you know, to them with an offer. And I feel like, you know, that will be quite interesting things for them, because I'm getting, for some reason, they're not used to this kind of things. So, you know, you coming out first with the gesture, I do feel like that's going to be quite interesting, you know, and they're like exciting even a little bit, because yeah, you came to them first, you know. You might be thinking right now like, I would never ever ask anybody out first, but you know, if that is about the future, then you'll be surprised. I'm getting that you will be the first one who is going to initiate something. You're going to be the first one who is going to be like, hey, you know, let's meet for a coffee or for a couple of drinks. You know, like you might be the first one who is going to initiate that, and this is going to be something very interesting to them. However, with this Queen of Swords, it's the energy that I'm getting is kind of combined with this Five of Cups, because the Queen of Swords, you know, the Queen of Swords is a very single card, let's say. So I'm getting that, you know, once you guys actually like meet and, like I said, maybe you talk and whatever, you are going to give up this energy that you're not really interested in them, that you're not only not interested, but also you kind of prefer being single, because you just don't feel like maybe being with the other person would kind of be good for you or like beneficial for you, or like you're gonna give off the vibe of somebody who just like is single and, you know, is not interested in really having any kind of like romantic partnership or anything like that. That you might be somebody who is going to, I'm getting like almost scare people who are interested in you, because I'm also getting that, okay, just don't get upset, group number 2, it doesn't have to be about all of you, just like some people that you might be talking about well, people of the opposite gender, or even like depending on what are you who are you interested in, or which gender you're interested in, but it doesn't really matter. But if you're gonna talk about people from the opposite gender, you might be kind of only talk very negatively about them and just kind of slaying them, you know, saying that, for example, like, men are no good, you know, like, all the men are the same, they're not good, you know, all the women are the same, they're not good, they're cheating, they do this, they do this, you know, they do that. And this is very, this is not a good thing, really, to make somebody attracted to you. This is only going to make them feel very awkward, I'm getting. And you know, also, like, of course I'm getting that you're not going to mean that in a way that, oh, you must be the same, but I'm getting that, you know, you might even or you might want to make just a statement that, you know, all the people from, let's say, the opposite gender that you have been meeting before, they were not good, they were cheaters, they were liars, they were this and that. But in the same time, I feel like to them it is going kind of to mean that, oh, I expect the same behavior from you, so I think really bad of you already, you know, we haven't even talked too much. And they might feel like that you're just totally not interested, and if you could, you just literally slash them with that sword, you know, without even like having a little bit of remorse. With this Page of Swords, I'm getting very similar thing, that you might be giving off that vibe that if they say anything that you don't like, or if they try to get closer to you, and once again, you're just going to slash them with a sword, you know. It's kind of like, don't come any closer, because like, I am going to slash you with the sword. I'm going to, most likely, I'm getting slash you with my words, really, because, you know, you would have some kind of like a comment or response that would literally like make them feel like, what? So for some of you, it might be also some weird kind of humor that maybe not everybody understands, but it makes other people feel very awkward, let's say, because they just don't know what do you want, you know, what do you mean, what do you actually really want. So that is another very interesting thing that we've got here, group number 2. With this card, with this 4 of coins, you might be also giving off a vibe of being a little bit possessive, and it could be not only about material things, but it could be also like about people. So maybe if you guys talk, or maybe you guys have, like, let's say, talked before, you know, before you have actually met, you might have talked about like maybe your previous relationships or something like that, and it kind of like has given them the image of you that being very possessive, very clingy almost, that you need some kind of validation from the other person, otherwise you just can't be happy by yourself, which is a little bit contradicting to this Queen of Swords, because she doesn't need that. But in the same time, I'm getting that you might be giving off this very mixed signals, that on one hand you're happy with being by yourself, you don't need anybody, like, you don't want anybody, you're just good, you know, because nobody is actually going to make you happy. But in the same time, you know, once you get attached, it's just like you're gonna get very clingy, and you're going to get almost like obsessed about the person you might be dealing with. So this is like a warning sign to you, group number 2. If you think you might be giving off this kind of vibe in general, just maybe it will be good to actually work on that, because that is not very healthy. But I'm getting that, yeah, once you get attached to something, you are just going to cling to that. You're not going to let it go, whether it's, like I said, a material thing or a person. So they might feel like even like a little bit smothered, you know, with your energy. And that would actually really make them think if they want to get to know you better, let's say. And with the last card, the 6 of coins, we do have a little bit of generosity coming, you know, like maybe in the same time you're kind of, yeah, I can pay for the meal Maybe that's because you're like a, you know, very hard on feminist, let's say, or maybe you're giving off this very like a feminist like vibe. So you're like, yeah, I'm gonna pay for your meal, you know, because you're just a sad man, or or something like that, you know. Obviously it's not, it doesn't, the gender doesn't mean anything, but yeah, it's just like you want to do things for them, you want to pay for them, you want to you know, just show them that you're a good person in general. Maybe you actually donate to some kind of charity, so you were working with the charities and you want to kind of brag a little bit about that as well. You want to let them know, and they are going to see you as somebody who is generous, as who is maybe even materially very prosperous, basically. You know, so yeah, but in the same time I'm getting, you know, this is not the best thing for you. If you wanna meet somebody, and let's just use the same example, if you're being like a super feminist, then you know, this is kind of giving them a lot of very mixed signals I'm getting. So let's just see what we do have in the oracle cards, what else we can get. So that it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So you see, you don't really have to be this, like, you know, this person who is trying to show off people that you don't need anybody, you don't need love, you know, you don't care about these things. You basically don't give a damn about like emotions or like things like that. You don't have to hide in your shell. You just need to realize that it is safe for you to love, you know. You don't have to, on like a first date or whatever, just go and tell everybody the story of your life and share your PIN number, you know, with them or anything like that. But it is safe for you to open your heart and, you know, to exchange this energy of love and attraction, basically. So yeah, like, because I'm getting that for a lot of you, you're kind of trying to show your very like don't know, like tough face, because maybe you're just afraid, you know, this is not gonna work out. So yeah, what else? Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. See, so that's what I'm saying. You can't be like staying in this energy forever, because this is the energy that is going to be very clearly visible to your person, you know, to your soulmate, your future soulmate, your potential soulmate. This is a very clear energy, you know. They do see that, or they see you're very, very negative about everything. They see that you're kind of, once again, like trying to be like, no, I don't care about that, you know. And it's like a very mixed signal, because on one hand you're saying like, oh, I don't give a damn about anything, but on the other hand you're on this dating app and maybe you're approaching people to look for something, but in the same time you're staying very defensive as well. So that is quite tough, group number 2. And let's see the last card for you. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So you see, maybe you're trying too hard to actually like use the logic, you know, to translate what are you feeling in your heart. And you're kind of like, maybe whenever you get a romantic feelings for somebody, you're trying to like use your brain to explain that, and it's kind of like, oh no, maybe I'm feeling like that because I don't know, I haven't had breakfast today or something like that. You're trying to make it really logical, and you're trying to make it like really scientific, instead of just listening to your heart once in a while and, you know, explore the feelings that you're actually feeling. Because yeah, sometimes, you know, sometimes our connections and relationships, they do end up in a dump, but sometimes, you know, it's actually, it can be really beautiful, and it can give you a lot as well. So you can give to people, you can give and you can receive love as well. So remember about group number 2. Alright, this is all I've got for you for today, and I do hope it was fun. If you did like it, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I post new video every week. And yeah, leave me a comment. Tell me how did that resonate with you guys. I love reading your comments. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Hello group number 3, I hope you're doing well. So today we are going to check what are your soulmate's first impressions of you, or what will your soulmate's first impression of you be. Yeah. And this is our green Aventurine group. So I am going to start from the tarot card, and then we're gonna go into your oracle cards and see if we can get any extra information or whatever. So what we've got, we have the 3 of coins, we have the 10 of wands, we have the hermit, queen of wands, ace of swords, and 2 of cups. Okay. So, group number 3, your soulmate's first impressions of you. So the first thing we can see is this 3 of coins, and I'm also getting like the 10 of wands is really working with that card as well, because this is showing me somebody who is extremely hardworking. You know, this is somebody who is also like not afraid of hard work. This is somebody who is not you know, like who is trying to work on themselves and work on their craft, whatever that is, you know, to achieve you know, this perfection. And this is somebody who's actually doing quite good when it comes to doing that. So this is how you're gonna see you. This is gonna be like one of the first impressions. Maybe you guys are gonna meet in your workplace, or maybe like in like school, or like on a course or something like that, when you will be either showing off your qualifications, or when you will be getting maybe some kind of qualifications, or you're gonna be actually seen as somebody who is very hardworking. So you know, they might like I said, just come to your workplace and just I don't know, and just observe you or something, and they will see that you're somebody who is just really hardworking, who is also, I'm getting very detailed about a lot of things. That's why very often you might come off even as somebody who is getting a little too overwhelmed with their work, because you're actually getting so many tasks that you want to do, or you promise other people to do, that, you know, it might be a little bit overwhelming. Sorry. So they also might see as somebody who is a little bit of a workaholic, but in the same time they will be impressed that you've got such skills, you know, when it comes to a lot of things. So you've got such a knowledge, and you just want to continue with that. You want to expand your knowledge, you want to expand what you know, so you can work even harder on yourself, and most likely on your career. So they might also see you at first as somebody who is quite shy, as somebody who is very studious, you know, somebody who, like I was saying, wants to study, wants to learn more, and very often, you know, this is what they see you doing. You know, maybe they see you like reading books on something that you are learning, maybe they see you going to a lot of courses, maybe they see, you know, going to a lot of like seminars or something like that, you know, but you're always trying to expand your knowledge. You're more like, I'm getting like also the word bookworm in my head, so we all know what that means. You're always somebody who is more interested in learning than, you know, in actually maybe meeting people. You've got your own world. Maybe you're somebody who doesn't have like tons of friends around you, because you prefer to kind of stay you know, away from people, because that might be distracting you from achieving that you know, that knowledge that you're seeking, or like just distracting you in general, so you can't really focus like on what you do, and just like these people kind of distracting maybe this person here. But I feel like once they actually meet you, they're gonna see that you're not totally like introverted, just like they thought at very first that you are. Because with this Queen of Wands, you know, we do have somebody who likes meeting people in general. I'm not saying that you're a party animal, but you're somebody who kind of likes meeting people, likes going out. You know, I'm getting like into good places, into fun places, you know, into places that offer some kind of entertainment. It could be basically anything, but yeah, and you are somebody who, like, they're gonna see you as somebody who has like a lot of ideas when it comes to like business and maybe entrepreneurship. When you've got a lot of ideas about how your career should progress, or like how your studies should progress, what do you want to do, where do you want to be in 5 years time, things like that. You are very clear about that, and I'm also getting that you're very blunt about it as well. So, and this is how they're going to see you, that sometimes, you know, you might be even saying that something that is going to be extremely blunt to them, but in the same time it's just gonna show them that you really care about what you do, that you're really interested in what you do, that you want to pursue your career, that you're not somebody who is just going to give up like this, who is going to give up easily on achieving their goals, because you're very hardworking. And this is something that might feel really attractive to them, getting with this Two of Cups, because they might feel like you guys would be great partners. So it's not only about like being lovers, but also about being partners. Maybe for some of you, you're even gonna become like business partners, I'm getting, or something like that. That would not surprise me really, but I feel like, you know, they will definitely feel that that soulmate vibe, you know, when they're like, yeah, we can definitely become partners, you know, like we can become like not just lovers, but also like friends and partners in life, and maybe in business, or like in study, or something like that. Because I feel like you guys can help each other to achieve your dreams when it comes to a lot of things, and you are gonna be your like each other's best cheerleaders as well. Like you will be because I don't know how to explain that, but they will feel like you really care about also like their well-being when it comes to business and work, basically. So they do feel like you're somebody who would understand them, because they might be having basically the same outlook on life. So that is something interesting, like really interesting. And with this Two of Cups, yeah, I'm getting like a lot of the mirroring energy. So for some of you it might be like twin flames energy, and like I said, a lot of mirroring. So you might they might actually see you as somebody who's got basically the same principles in life, or the same goals in life, the same interests. And yeah, there's definitely a big potential. So yeah, this is what they would see. Let's go into the oracle cards to get more information, so confirm things. Let's see. Oh, finances in career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Well, I was talking about like the business and, you know, the things like that, and there we go, finances and career. So I don't want to repeat myself basically, but like I said before, this is going to be a major factor for you guys, you know. In general, even how they see you, how you see them, you know. You might also be somebody who is gonna see your soulmates through that you know, like career kind of lens, when you're gonna be also interested if they're as hardworking as you, if they can you know, if they are very skilled and very knowledgeable, and if they can run a company by themselves, if they can you know, have their own business, come up with their own ideas, and be very serious about it. So there we go. We have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Yeah, that is something that I'm getting when it comes to like this workaholic vibe. So you just have to remember, you know, if you guys start going out seriously or something like that, that your relationship can't only be about work and about talking about work. You need to also do some other things together, so you can't really just focus on each other's works and that's it, and the projects, because yes, this is going to be a partnership, but then there is not going to be a relationship, you know, and that's a little bit of a difference, because partnership you can have with, like I said, even business partner, but that having that also that relationship thing going on, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen if... Okay, sorry guys, my camera stopped recording because apparently my memory card was full, but obviously it doesn't give any sound, so I didn't know. But anyways, I was on the last card here, and this is the religious factors, and it says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And what I was saying is that I feel like for you guys, yeah, it might be like differences in culture, differences maybe in your religious background, but I feel like, you know, you will be able to actually overcome that and you know, reach some kind of a compromise when you guys are going to be okay with that. You will know what to do. You will know how to make it less difficult for you guys. So yeah, this is all I've got for you, group number 3, and I do hope it was fun. If you did like it, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel. I post new video every week, and yeah, leave me a comment. Let me know how did that resonate with you. I love reading your comments, guys, and thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next video. Hello group number 4, I hope you're doing well. So today we're checking what are your soulmate's first impressions of you. And this is our Rose Quartz group. So I am going to start with the tarot cards, and then I'm going to move to the oracles to see what else we can get for you guys. So we've got the 10 of coins, we've got the 8 of swords, we've got the hangman, we've got the Sun, Ace of Pentacles, and 5 of Swords. Again, a very interesting combination. There are like a lot of combinations today in the reading for all of the groups, really. Some things contradicting each other. Because obviously, you know, we can't send different and very mixed signals to people, and this is what I'm getting for you guys as well for group number 4. So you're as well somebody who is slightly confusing to your soulmate. Because first what I'm getting for you guys is obviously this 10 of coins. So they might see you as somebody who is either coming from a family with a long traditions, or somebody who is coming from a very wealthy family, or like somebody who's coming, like, yeah, like I said, with a family with traditions. So maybe, you know, everybody in your family is kind of doing kind of same job, or like going and studying pretty much the same thing, specializing in something, or running your like a business from generation to generation, basically something that runs in a family. So yeah, like I said, you might be having like a family with a lot of traditions, or maybe even like very traditional roles for some of you. And they might, however, also see you as somebody who is quite shy, I'm getting. Is kind of afraid of getting out of their own shell. So with this 8 of Swords here, this is somebody who is not really, I'm getting somebody who is not really ready to kind of face the world and see it the way it is. Because maybe they're gonna see you as somebody who prefers to kind of stay in their own world, you know, and basically having you know, opinions about some of the things, and not really very willing, let's say, to change that. You know, you're kind of feeling safe in that world, even though it is not something very beneficial for you. They might want to try to kind of sorry, like open you up and open your eyes to how it really is, but because maybe you have been living in a little bit of like imaginary world. Sorry. You know, some kind of like limited belief system, and they will kind of want to open your eyes to a lot of things that is surrounding you that you might not be really noticing or acknowledging. Yeah, we do have this Hanged Man as well, so once again it's very similar to me with this Eight of Swords, when you're kind of like, you know, staying in a limbo, when you're just staying in the same place, because this is kind of like a comfort zone for you, so they might be seeing you as somebody who likes being in that comfort zone and actually feels very uncomfortable when they have to get out of that. So, you know, it's just, I feel like it might be just easy for you to actually stay in that one place, and instead of really growing and you know, like developing your soul and everything, you prefer to stay in that one place, and you prefer to stay in that one kind of like a state of mind, because it makes you feel safe, and it makes you feel like this is how it should be, this is the way, this is the best way to go. But it's actually, oh my god, I'm sorry, it's actually quite limiting to your own self, and this is not really serving you. So I do feel like they definitely would want to get you out of that shell and just get to know more about you and show you the world from a different perspective. I also feel like they're gonna see you as somebody who is very positive and has got a very positive approach when it comes to a lot of things in life. So with the Sun, you know, I feel like you're very knowledgeable as well about a lot of things. You're very enlightened, if you will, about a lot of things, you know, and you want to bring happiness and positivity into the world. But in the same time, like I was saying, it is very contradicting, because your own inner world is kind of like an illusion. You know, you're not really letting, I'm getting that you're not letting the negativity like get to you. And on one hand, yeah, everybody, like, I mean everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people who are, for example, like trying to live by the law of attraction, they might be believing that even like one negative thought or something like that is going to ruin their manifestation, and they need to be thinking happy thoughts all the time and only focusing on the happy things all the time, and, you know, just, I don't know, completely ignore whatever negative things are going around them. But I feel like this is not the way to go. And you're kind of, I'm getting that they might they might see that you're kind of trying to stick in this toxic positivity and toxic like self-love, let's say, you know, when you're not really letting any negativity to actually reach you, which is like a normal human being, you know, I mean normal human feeling to sometimes feel sad or angry or just be negative about something, you know. But in the same time, there is a lot of this like true honest positivity around you as well, you know, because you do want to, like I said, bring the light to people's lives, you know. You want to make them happy, you want to make them feel valued, and, you know, you want to make people also feel kind of loved and respected. So you do have a lot of this childlike innocence, and they will be very attracted to that, I'm getting. With this Ace of Coins as well, I'm getting that they will see that you have got a lot to offer, not only in a monetary sense of that word, but also like in general, in a very spiritual sense of the word, because you might be also somebody who is very spiritual. Like I said, I'm getting a lot of this law of attraction, I think, and self-positivity, self-love, but it's kind of not really 100% how it should be, because like I was saying before, you know, some people will tell you that no, you can only practice the law of attraction if you think happy thoughts 24/7, if you dream happy dreams, and I don't know, you never feel sad, angry, or whatever. So this is something, I think this is a lesson for you to actually realize that, because the thing is, you know, if you're gonna be kind of doing this, and if you're gonna you know, like, let's say they're gonna say something that you don't like, And even though you don't like it, you're not gonna tell them that, because number one, you wanna feel happy thoughts and you wanna like think happy thoughts, sorry. And number two is that you want to please them as well. But the thing is, you know, if you keep on doing that, they're gonna see through your bullshit. I'm kidding, I'm sorry to say that. They're gonna see through your bullshit, that this is just like being very fake. This is not how you actually feel. This is not what you actually think. And I feel like they're not really gonna like that part of you. If anything, I'm not saying that they're gonna try to you know, get you into a fight with them or whatever, but they want to know if you disagree with them about something, or if you feel a certain way about something, you know, without really lying to them and telling them everything is beautiful and everything is good. So let's just get the oracle cards and see what else we can get, like any clarification or any extra information or what. Free yourself. See, it's time to take back control of your life. Like, I mean, look, this is a very similar image to this Eight of Swords. So like I was saying, you know, you can't kind of stay in that cage. You can't really stay in that safe castle all the time, you know. You kind of need to open your eyes finally and see what is really going on around you. And like I said, you know, the law of attraction is not just about thinking happy thoughts 24/7. It's much deeper. And if everybody tells you it's not like that, they're just trying to sell you something, most likely. So you know, think about that. If you're somebody who likes spirituality and everything, I'm sure you can get like more deeply into that. It's just, you know, it's not going to be through most likely the mainstream media. You're gonna have to dig a little bit deeper, but you can do it, and you can free yourself from this toxic positivity, like all the time happy, whatever, and also from your limiting beliefs. Then we have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So yeah, I do feel like this is somebody who is going to like to talk, and they want to know, like I was saying, how you truly, really feel about things, you know, without you putting on a mask and saying that everything is fine and everything is beautiful and whatever. You know, they want to know whether you feel angry, whether you don't like something, whether you know, you just don't agree with something. They do want to know that, and they want to know how you truly feel about everything, not just about them, but about everything. And the last card that I've got for you today is wedding. This situation involves marriage. Alright, so there is a big chance for you, group number 4, that you will actually marry or get into a very serious relationship with that soulmate of yours over here. And yeah, you know, that would be great, but first I feel like you need to learn your lesson and lessons about what I was saying, you know, with everything that was going on here. Yeah, because I do feel like there is a big potential for this relationship. Like I said, they do want to like make you happy. They like how you kind of have this like childlike innocence about a lot of things, you know, and they like how you try to view the world, but in the same time they do want to change your perspective a little bit and shift your perspective a little bit as well. So this is might be somebody who is actually like going to be a teacher for you and is going to show you a lot of great mysteries, you know, that maybe involve law of attraction or some other like occult theories that you are not really aware of. But yeah, this is something that I can tell that for a lot of you is going to end up in some kind of maybe not real like marriage, but a very serious relationship. So yeah, this is all I've got for you, group number 4, and I do hope it was fun. If you did like it, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel. I post new video every week. And leave me a comment. Tell me how did that resonate with you. I really love reading your comment, guys. And thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in the next video.